really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Houston Texans and the Atlanta Falcons. Turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They'll start out on the ground as Saquon Barkley. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, Mills.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Third and long, they'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So after two first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45.
A first down throw for Mills. This will be complete to Mechie. And they're going to get this up to midfield. This defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times, 2 interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Mills now from the 50.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Got to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Now Mills.
And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away.
Here comes Tony on the return. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it will be Falcon football. Falcons first and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 28-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
On play action, Mills.
Rolling to his right. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mills.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A first down carry for Barkley.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. Again, it's Mills.
Touchdown, Texans! O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Christian Kirksey in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
yr2 knocks this one through the post.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here's Mills.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by yr2. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw.
And complete to Drake London. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The Falcons at 6-5 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Derek Brown
able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
2nd and 11.
The throw for Tony is intercepted.
Picked off by Logan Ryan.
And the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They begin with a run by Barkley.
Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd down, here's Barkley again.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage.
On the return, it's Tony.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Now, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon 1st down.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They'll set up to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Mills to throw it. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Ready. Black Ultra.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to go up top again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and that will keep this a 3-point game.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
To throw, Mills. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. On 2nd down, Mills again. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The middle with Barkley. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw is Mills. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
A 22-yard touchdown ground.
And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14 to 10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Here we go. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. Desmond King back deep. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
Final play of the half, Mills.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. As time expires in the 1st half.
And the Texans will extend their lead on the final play of the half.
And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll look to throw again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. They'll turn to Sanders.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
The 71 yards on the ground for him so far.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Play fake, Mills.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Eric Ebron. 50 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Isaiah Oliver there on the tackle.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? Almost
open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And some room to work. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
And the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
118 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First down, Mills. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And he'll go down at the 28. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got him to carry. It's still a tough third down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on second down.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. 3 quarters in the books. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. 20, 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Sanders. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
2nd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On 2nd and 7, Mills over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. It's Barkley on the counter. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 163 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Mills now from the 50.
To the right side to yr2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Mills. He dumps it off to Barkley. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
On third down, here's Mills.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete.
And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Another try for Barkley. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Interested to see what they dial up here. Third and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Throwing, Mills.
And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Over the middle, caught by London.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta.
10 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. A handoff, Barkley running left. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Mills now.
He sets to fire deep.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now Mills on 4th down.
And incomplete on the deep ball. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
So this one in the win column for the Texans. And it was thanks in a large portion to the play of their starting quarterback, Charles.